Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Bread Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So, we hope you've all had a good Easter break or spring break or a little break from work at least. And the sun's been shining where you are. We've had a bit of a mixture of sun and very cold weather. But we're still going out for a walk every day.
Yes, trying to be healthy.
Yes,
we did put our little sort of outdoor table out with the intention of trying to sit outside to eat sometimes, and then it started raining again. So
got really cold. So yeah, no, hopefully warm weather is on the way. So we did do a lot of work as well, didn't we?
Oh yes.
Yeah. What have you been up to this week?
I've actually got loads of stuff done.
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
Good.
So I've had a block of I don't know, several days in one go just working on the app. Normally, because we're sort of doing all kinds of different stuff, and I have to sort of switch context all the time, but I've had a solid lump of time, so I've got loads of app stuff done.
Cool.
I mean, it's still not quite ready. There's still some bits and pieces to do. Got to sort out some bits with profiles, things like being able to see the items that people have done, and see your own items and things. But yeah, it's coming along really well. Got notifications are in there now, with some extra options and things for that. IRL games are sort of in. There's a bug with it at the minute which I need to fix, but drawing and describing seems to work okay.
Cool.
That's important. Yeah, forums are in there, comments are in there.
Cool.
Logging in with an email address and password is in. Social login isn't yet. I've got to do that. Got to add in the tutorial stuff.
You don't realise how much there's to do with one app, do you? It is a massive game, though, isn't it?
I
do.
Interference is actually really big and complicated because there's a lot of moving pieces. And yeah, I love it. But with this being sort of a pretty much a ground up rebuild of this app, there's a lot of stuff to do. Cool. But it's going to put us in a good position after this.
Once it's done. Awesome.
And the other news in terms of app dev stuff is we've previously the games it started on the web, Windows Phone, Windows 8, Windows 10, etc. We then did Android a few years ago, and we've been wanting to get this on iOS, so iPhone, iPad, for ages, and then various things have got in the way. This rebuild of the app that we're doing should work on iPhones as well, and by extension iPads, although we might need to tweak the interface a bit.
Cool.
The catch is we don't actually have any Apple gear to test on. We have a Mac that we build the app on, and there's a simulator and stuff, but it's not really as...
We don't have iPhones, basically.
Yeah, it's not as good for testing on as an actual device, but we have, and we don't really have the budget to be buying loads of iPhones and iPads and things. But yeah, I'm pleased myself because this week I've managed to secure a broken iPhone on eBay. Yeah, we've managed to, well, I'm assuming when it arrives it'll actually work. Well, maybe we shouldn't get too excited.
It's not all broken, is it?
No, it's basically, it's of no use as a phone, but we don't care about making phone calls. So that'll be great.
Yeah.
So once I've managed to test that, and we know that it does at least mostly work, we're probably going to have to look for some volunteers to help us test this.
Yeah. Volunteers with various different devices.
Now, I mean, I'm not committing to anything. Just saying, just saying. Manage expectations. I'm hoping we might have this out with a few people by the end of the month. Yeah. And then, assuming nothing terrible happens, get it out shortly after that.
Yay.
Publicly. So
wonderful.
We'll see. So yes.
Ooh, that's good news. Go. Okay, right. Now it's time to go and see who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Heraclium for Duck Off. I just love how she's done a lamp both switched on and switched off in the dark. That is amazing. I could never do that. Well done, Heraclium.
My favourite description this week was using a dimensional disturbance to grab your laptop bag by Gored. I love the idea that rather than just lean slightly to the right, this person's opened a portal and used it to grab their laptop bag without having to get up. As Miboka said in the comments, now you're thinking with portals. Nice work, Gored.
Community Pick of the Week this week goes to Catcus for a shooting star. This is amazing because it's all done in grayscale. I wonder if that's for the monthly challenge. Interesting stuff, and well done, Catcus. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there, as always.
Now we're going to see what we were doing last week in the forums. Okay, because it was a new month, April, we had a forum game. And I said, if you were a child of the 80s or 90s, you'd remember the popular sculptured dolls called Cabbage Patch Kids. They had a special naming scheme that consisted of 2 first names. So I said, let's go through the alphabet, starting at A, and name some for 2021. They could be boys or girls. And I started with Ariana Adele, because I thought, you know, two kind of 2021 names.
And musical.
Yeah, and musical, yeah. So, yeah, people have really taken off, and it's going right through the alphabet, and they're up to S at the moment. So if you want to see some interesting names, pop along and have a go.
I think these work through the alphabet games are always quite popular, really, because it's a bit of a
challenge. To the end,
challenge.
you can just start again at the beginning. Yeah. We haven't had that many boys' names. We've had a few, but not that many. So, you know, maybe the second alphabet should all be boys. That'd be cool.
Actually, just on the subject of forum stuff, before we change topic, we did have one bug report, I suppose, bug report / feature request from Catcus, who said that the what's the meaning behind your username thread had disappeared off the bottom of the thread list. So I've added in a way for us to pin threads other than the weekly topic to the top of the list.
So that's an interesting one for newbies, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So I think is it what's the story behind your username? If anyone hasn't introduced themselves, that's the perfect place to do it. We love hearing of where your names have come from. It's really interesting.
Certainly is. Okay, now it's time to find out what we're going to be talking about next week in the forums. School is great and all, and they teach how to work out algebraic equations and chemical formulae, but is there anything you wish they had taught you that they just don't? I would have liked to know how to get a pill down a cat, how to scrape 4 layers of wallpaper off a wall without pulling off the plaster, and how to find the best motor insurance. How about you?
If you'd like to chime in with that, just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you'll find it at the top of the thread list.
Cool. Now don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night. There's Zeitgeist quiz with the 5 rounds of 5 different topics.
Yeah, if you've not seen this before, every Sunday night at 7 PM UK time, you're on Zeitgeist, the interference quiz of the week. It's a live interactive quiz stream where you can play along against the rest of the audience, competing for points and places on the leaderboard. Yeah,
absolutely. And would you like to know who the artists are this week?
Go on.
Okay, so I choose 5 drawings and then base the topics around those drawings. And this week, I've chosen Heraclium, Faye, Charlie Bat, Love Drawing, and Catcus. Catcus.
Very nice.
Say that right. Yeah, so we've got some interesting topics.
Okay, so it's all a bit of a mystery until the night. Only Bunnery knows what the topic's going to be, what the question's going to be. Everyone else, myself included, just shows up and we try and guess what's going to happen. So if you'd like to find out what those drawings are, you'll have to join us on Sunday at 7 PM UK time, twitch.tv/interference.
Guess who won last Sunday?
Oh, tell me.
It was the whole card. With 213. And Literary Phantom got 200 exactly. She was second. And Angela, one of our newbies, was third with 191. That's pretty good.
Excellent stuff there.
So what do we do on Thursdays?
Well, Thursdays we have Zeitgeist 20, which is a similar kind of idea, another live interactive quiz, but this time it's 1 topic and 20 questions. And we let you know the topic in advance so that if you want, you can do a little bit of practice.
Absolutely.
Try and figure out what we might be asking you. What we were doing this week?
It was all trick questions, which was quite a lot of fun. I tricked a few of you.
Yeah, they were all like kind of sort of riddles and things, weren't they? Yeah, I mean, some of them I was just staring at like, I don't get it. And then it just clicked at the last moment.
Exactly.
It was good fun though.
It was fun.
So who did the best there?
Well, that was Catcus. Came top with 191. That's pretty good going. That's like all of them right except one. We only tricked her once. Darth was second with 185 and Literary Phantom was third with 180.
Very good.
I know, so it was fun, wasn't it? So next Thursday's guys is all about missing words. You have to supply the missing words from various things.
Okay, yeah, that sounds quite interesting then. So what? I guess stuff like song lyrics, or book titles.
Book titles, or excerpts from movies, or famous things that people have said.
Okay. Cool.
Anything at all.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
If you'd like to join us for that, that'll be Thursday at 7 PM UK time over on twitch.tv/interference.
Cool. I think that's the news for now. So it just goes to say,
yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved. You can play on the web at playinterference.com, or you can download the app for your phone. Just search for Interference in your app store. You can also get social with us. We're on Twitter at PlayIFX, on Facebook at PlayInterference, and we're on Patreon at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, building the new app, running the quiz, paying server bills, feeding cats. We really appreciate your support. And patrons get support status in Interference, so you get some cool features like replays, and also if you're a quiz player, you get a custom entrance shout out from Ava.
Those are always fun, aren't they? Okay, that's it for this week. So we'll see you again next Saturday.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.